What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here once again, and I decided to get back on franchise mode since I had the time. Here we are in the 2023-24 season, our third season, and at the request of some, just some people were asking when I was going to do franchise mode next, and I thought, why not right now since I have the time and the weather's bad, so work got canceled. So anyway, let's get started on with this season. So we acquired Rasmus Sandin at the start of the season, who played one game in Toronto. He'll be playing 83 games this season, a rare case. And here we got our lineup. We have Gunther, Wright, and Schmaltz on the first line. Keller, Hayden, and Palat. Perron, Tays, and Podkolzin. Kirk, Jenik, and Waugh. On defense, we have Chikrin and Klingberg, Sandin and Timmins, Kolyadchonok, and Soderstrom. And our goaltenders, Sorokin and Nedeljkovic. Pretty solid team, if you ask me. And Malcolm Subban's here just so I can get over the cap, and I signed him to a 1 year, $5 million deal. Yeah, I was desperate, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, but we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about how he's like one of the most highly paid players on the team. Anyway, anyway, let's move on. Can I offer extensions? That's also something I'm interested in. Am I allowed to offer some extensions? Because I know the season is uh, view contracts. I'm waiting to be able to do. Rights. I signed right to. Was it a 2 year extension then? Because he's an RFA in 25, 26, and his entry level was signed previously. So I don't know. Perron is able for an extension. How much would he want? 3.5 for another year. He's dropped to 82, so we're probably going to let him go after the season. Um, how about goalies? Yeah, Subban's gone. Yeah, Malcolm Subban is the most paid goalie on the team. I know we did sign Sorokin to an extension that will go all the way until 2030, 2030, 31. 7 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And he gets one more year on this deal. We're going to start getting up close to the cap. It's kind of going to happen. But hopefully he's going to be good for a while, so we don't have to worry about it. All right. So let's get into the gameplay. We start our season off against Minnesota. Are we at home? We are on the road. We start our first 3 games on the road. Let's get right into this. Game 1 against Minnesota. All right. Jonathan Toews scores the first goal of the season on Swayman. You got Boldy scoring for Minnesota. And Minnesota gets the winner. Chikrin on the power play. Dumba short. If our short-handed unit can just not, it just can't work. It seems every single game I'm seeing short-handed goals these days, and it's not great. All right, 0-1 to start. Not great. Now we play Colorado. Perron and Perron. Then McKinnon makes it 2-1. Keller on the power play makes it 3-1. And Landeskog makes it 3-2, but we get our first win of the season. Very nice. Perron with the 2 goals and an assist in that game. Not playing like an 82 overall. If he can get up a little bit, maybe I'll re-sign him to a year deal. Now against San Jose. Hayden scores, but then Weatherby and Bordelou. Meyer and Weatherby, and Podkolzin gets one past Fleury as well. Our first line's not producing. I'm not seeing Wright, Gunther, or Schmaltz, and it's really upsetting. Our third line winger is the highest scoring person on the team. Now we have a home and home with Seattle. Eberle, Tays on the power play, and Chalowski. Klingberg, Larson, Shoklowski, and Schwartz. Why are we sucking? We're not supposed to suck. We made this team better. Now we didn't get McKinnon, but this team should be better. Our two best players are two guys that are 35 and are on the third line. Dunn and Fleury, but Janik and Hayden respond. Tays again. Timmins and power play goal from Klingberg. Has our first line had any points yet? So we have Minnesota and Dallas at home to finish off the month. Hopefully we can get some wins here. Perron, Kaprizov on the power play, Schnarr, and then Schmaltz. Schmaltz again, Kaprizov and Greenway. Keller on the power play ties it, and we win it in overtime. Jonathan Toews. He's been dynamite this year so far. 8 points in 6 games for the 35-year-old veteran. Now Dallas, who's had a very good start to the season. And then we have a away and away with Seattle and Vancouver. Toews again. Shore and Soderberg, but Hayden ties it. Pitkinen, Heiskanen, and Heiskanen. Alright, 1 month done. Nowhere where we want to be. Let's check this. So Wright has 5 assists. Gunther has 2 assists. Gunther's also a -8. That first line is playing awful. We might have to make some changes. We might go back to our old first and second lines. See if that changes anything. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Hayden up here, Gunther down here. Hopefully this will improve because that was not good to watch. Let me switch the... Just write this down. Keller and Hayden. There we go. Now Seattle, Vancouver, and Edmonton. We got a little northwestern road trip. Kirk and Palat score. Eberle. There we go. Toews, Perron, and Klingberg. It's still not who we want to see. Kirk short-handed with his first NHL goal. First British man. Dunn, power play, Tanev, and Kopp. But we win the game against Seattle. If you're just tuning in, no one is. That's fine. But we're basically gonna go to 41 games as we usually do to do the first part of the season. We'll probably do the scouting at the end, and then we'll save the deadline until the next time. Gunther gets a goal finally. Schmaltz scores. Vancouver, that's not good. Wright scores. So we're finally getting some goals out of our younger players. We're not winning games. That's the issue. Our road trip continues with Edmonton and Chicago. Edmonton won the cup last year, did they not? I believe they did. Schmaltz scores. Keller and Waugh score. Lindblom scores shorthanded. Gunther, and Keller. So Gunther is finally starting to get on the board. Taze is still our leading scorer, which is worrisome to say the least. Speaking of Taze, first time he's visiting, is it? No, no, I don't. I think we played the Blackhawks last season, but he's going back to Chicago either way. It's always a big game when a Schmaltz, another former Blackhawk, and then Kachuk and Radish, who we acquired in the Hagel trade. Jonathan Quick is the goalie for Chicago. Wow. That's how you know this is fantasy franchise. Palat scores, but then Kane and Doc. Chicago wins. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. Now, Winnipeg. Hayden. Sandine. Palat and Palat on the power play. Best game we've played so far. Taze, 12 points in 12 games. New Jersey and LA back to back. Gunther on the power play. Hornqvist, who's still playing, and then Jack Hughes. And Holtz. Jeez. We can't get 2 wins in a row. We just can't. Hey, Wright's finally taken over as the leading point scorer. 1 goal and 12 assists. Damn. Palat and Perron are veterans that we signed, getting the job done after being down 1-0 going into the third. 9-4 Islanders beat Pittsburgh. 9-4 Sharks beat Calgary. I just saw that at the top. Interesting. Can we finally win 2 games in a row? McKinnon on the power play, but Perron and Wright. Chychrun, but Gerard, but then Jenik. We do. Gunther, Blackwell scores for them, and then Gunther again. Gunther can score goals in the third period like it's nobody's business. And we finally have a over 500 record. If we can get a win streak, we can hopefully leave this in the dust. Tampa's 14-3, and that is scary. No goals in the first or second. And, of course, Gunther, and then Myers, Kajula, and Dahan. You know, for a 90 overall goaltender, he's not playing like one. Now, Palat's the leading scorer. What? Jenik, Tomasino, Gunther, Jenik, Waugh. Solid. We're in a wild card spot now. We're only 2 points behind second in the division. St. Louis has kind of just climbed that mountain. It's pretty far ahead. And we're just back down. Couture, Dahlin, and Balsers. But then we tie it up. Klingberg, Schmaltz, and Chychrun. And then we lose because of Balsers. This team amazes me. Chikrin on the power play, and then Schmaltz. Norlander scores for Montreal, but then Sandin. And Petrie scores on the power play, but we win 3-2. We're third in the division with a 10-9 record. Oh my gosh, that's pitiful. Finish the month, then we'll check where we are. Kirk scores twice in Robertson. Of course, they just score twice and win. Sorokin hasn't bailed us out literally ever. If he's got an 8-something save percentage, I'm going to throw something. I want to give us Connor Murphy for Nedeljkovic. Has Murphy gone up in value whatsoever? Because I might put him on the second pair and throw Timmins in the trade. 81 overall. Defensive pairing 1. Too bad I don't need that. Also, don't need that. Yeah. Yeah, that just sums up how this has gone. We're in the same position we were last season through the first 21 games. Hopefully we can have a better second half because it's just been awful. Started off with a home and away in Boston. Wow. Okay. So we have Taze, DeBrusque, Taze, Frederick, and Marchand. DeBrusque, Perron. Pastrnak, DeBrusque. So how many have we lost in a row now? 5? All right, we're at the end of November. Let's check where we are. Chicago wants to give me Murphy and take Nedeljkovic when they're fine. It's like a goals for. Not in the top or bottom. It's fine. Goals against. We're near the top. Power play percentage. Neither near the top nor bottom. Penalty kill percentage. Neither the top nor bottom. And now we get to look at our team. Gunther's got 11 goals. Taze has 8, and that's the most anyone has. Oh, Schmaltz also has 8. Plus minus has improved a little bit. For Timmins, it hasn't. Palat's a minus 11. Gunther's a minus 12, and Wright's a minus 10. What's going on here? Goalies. Nedeljkovic hasn't won a game. So much for saying I had a Vezina winning goaltender. He's got that big extension as well, and as soon as he got it, decided, nah, I'm good. Okay, it's 4 games at home. If we can win these, we're back in it. Jordan Osterley. All right. Three crucial games: Tampa, Edmonton, and Nashville. We outshot them 13-4, and Dustin Brown scores, who's not even in the league anymore. Shorthanded goal, Nedeljkovic. Oh my gosh. First shutout of the year. Who is in net? Figured it was Sorokin. Nedeljkovic wouldn't have a shutout. He can't even get a win. How does this the minor league team do? And I kind of just forgot about them. Mid. Sorry about the no commentary. I just don't know what to do. You build the team. Team's pretty solid all around. Have a 90 overall goaltender, and you win about every other game. There's no consistency whatsoever. So where's the consistency? We're up 2-0. We're down 3-2. We're up five, we win 5-2. Like, I mean, I'm happy we won, but just it's frustrating. And we're only back 6 points of the division lead because somehow we're playing 500 hockey. We beat Toronto because that's what we do. 3 wins in a row, finally getting a string together. The top 3 teams in my division all have 37 points, and the next 2 have 33, which I am one of them. And then we get sent right back down by a Buffalo team that has the most goals allowed. They're 7-22-4, and they just beat us 6-2. Meanwhile, the Leafs are second in their division. What do you do in this situation? We're playing on Christmas. How interesting. I don't know what to say. Just sitting here in silence because I don't know. We can beat good teams, but we can't beat teams that are last or second last in their division. And that's how we're ended up. That's how we have a 17-18-1 record. 5 more games. If we win these 5, we're in a playoff spot. Okay, it's 1. Palat is over a point a game. Strange player that's over a point a game. The Hurricanes even any good? No. Well, they're the only team. They're the last team that's above 500 in their division. If 7 of 8 teams are. Okay, Columbus. Watch us get destroyed by Columbus since they're last in their division, and they're the only team under 500. Who saw that coming? This game is so predictable. Yep. 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 2 games to go. Palat's taken the place of Keller of being actually good. Sabres have fired their coach. Well, they shouldn't have. They beat us 6-2. And now we get to play them again, which we're going to lose to them most likely again. Palat's been the only consistent thing on this team so far. In the year we were tanking, we didn't have 20 losses by the time of halfway through the season. Yep. Yep. 7-3. Congratulations, Palat, on being the only good thing about this team. Let's look at what we got. Let's look at what we got. 18-21-2 halfway through the season. And a year that we were predicted to be favorites for the lead in the division. Tucson's done better at least. 93 goals for, 96 goals against, and they're third in their division. Nathan Smith, career AHLer. Gauthier 24 points. He's our main guy, 76 already. Probably coming in next year. Jurasek. How's our goaltending been? Not bad. Pretty good. Save percentage could be better, but everything else seems fine. Sorokin. Nedeljkovic has still not won a game. And he's played 6. Which means he's been pulled once in the... Nedeljkovic hasn't won a game yet. Oh my gosh. Well, we know who's gone after this year. Right. Gunther. Taze. How many guys do we have over 10 goals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Schmaltz has 17 points. Podkolzin and Schmaltz are the same position, except Schmaltz is on the first line, Podkolzin's on the third, and they have the same amount of points. Kirk has more points than Schmaltz, and he's on the fourth line. Hayden only has 18 points. Keller, 22. Tampa first in the league. Edmonton right behind them. Goals for. We're not in the bottom or the top. Goals against. We're near the top. Power play. Near the bottom. No matter how much I've tried to fix it. Penalty kill. Now we're near. Our away is 10-9. Our home is 8-12-2. We play better on the road, and that's been for all 3 seasons. Just not surprised anymore. Let's look at scouting, and then we'll finish this episode off. I want to get out of here. This has just been awful. Hopefully we come back and we win 40 of 41 games next time. All right. Scouting. There's nothing really over to commentate right now. Keeping this kid friendly so I'm not swearing, but like... If I was in more an adult toward channel, I would probably be swearing up a storm. I think if we go one more year and we have like another year that we're having, let's say we don't make the playoffs this year, and then we have another year which we basically retool the roster, and we don't make it again. I think I might just end the franchise mode then, because there would just be no purpose. Because it's clear that I honestly be fired at that point. But, there's no point. It's, at that point, just wait for NHL 23. That's what I'll probably do next. But we're not there yet, so there's still hope. SHL's looking good this year. I honestly just don't know what to say. I'm just blankly doing this. I promise I'm trying. Do-do. Alright, let's see. So we did the first OHL. I'm pretty sure all of the... So yeah, all of these guys are... Now we take over here. That guy's, for whatever reason, is just fully scouted. USA West. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here. No, we don't need to do him. Don't need to do him. The Q. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. WHL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. There we go. This Liga and NLA, and we are set. That's a long name. Who is this? Olli Jaskalainen. Jaskalainen. Pressing me Jaskalainen. Do 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 do. There we go. One more, and the scouting is done. There we go. And we are done. This is Coach's second year behind the bench, right? 60, 52, and 11 in that time. Supposed to be good with Schmaltz, good with Palat, good with Soderstrom, good with Kolochonok. Might be fired soon if he doesn't get the job done. Alright. That might be it for this one, guys. Excuse me. Early in the morning I'm recording this, but... yeah, don't bother doing that. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Not the way we wanted it to go in the first part of this 2023-24 season, but hopefully we get better in the second half. We're 18, 21, and 2. Hopefully we start, if we can get at least, if we could have 32 out of the next, I don't know, 32 out of the next 41, which is highly unlikely. But if we do, we have a great chance of being first in the division, which I'm not going for. But if we even get if we get 27, that's more likely. We will probably be competing for a playoff spot. So hopefully we're able to do that. But until then, I want to thank you guys so much for watching if you made it all the way through. If you've even just clicked on the video, thank you a lot. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your comments down below on what you think I should do. Again, sorry if you were hoping we'd get success in this first part, so I'm disappointed as well. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this one, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.